Shalom, brothers and sisters. Grace, mercy, and peace be unto you. From Yahuwah, our Father, and Yahusha. He is the Mashayah, the one that carries the burden of Yah, his voice, our high priest, soon coming King. Hear, O Yeshua, Yahuwah, who is our mighty one. He is one. There is no other mighty one in existence than Yahuwah, and Yahusha is his voice. This is Brother Dawood coming to you again to bring you the Great Conjunction. It happens every 32 years. It reveals the path of years. What is the path of years again? The way the Most High created time to be counted. When you listen to me, you are listening to the only representative today of the Most High himself and his time, pure, untouched by men, the way he has set it in the heavens is the way it is being presented to you without any manipulation whatsoever from men. Now you have to make a choice. Are you going to follow Yah, or are you going to follow these brothers? We're going to take a look at Hanuk. He reveals this event in chapter 74. Let's begin. Hanuk. You would call him Enoch. Chapter 74. Pay attention, brothers and sisters. You're at the highest level of academics when it comes to the sun, the moon, and the stars. Thus I saw their position, how the moons rose and the sun set in those days. Only an observer understands this. In order for the moon to reveal herself, the sun has to dip below the horizon in the western sky. On this day, the 32-year meetup, the sun had 354 days, and the moon had 354 days. Bear with me. And if 5 years are added together, the sun has an overplus of 30 days. An overplus? 5 times 6 equals 30, and all the days which accrue to it for one of those 5 years, just one of those 5 years, when they are full, when all of the days have been added together, amount to 364 days. And the overplus of the sun and of the stars amounts to 6 days. So there's a 6-day overplus that happens during the course of the year. How does that happen? The sun always moves first. It traverses across the sky for a full 12 hours. This happens every single month. 12 months. 12 hours per month. When you add them together at the end of the year, 6 days. Then you have the Aliyam. They add the 4 intercalary days, and the total comes to 364 days. In 5 years, 6 days every year come to 30 days. 12. And the moon falls behind the sun and the stars to the number of 30 days. 5 times 6 equals 30. And the sun and the stars bring in all the years exactly. Note, All of your time is on the sun. The sun is a projector. It transfers the light, time, to the moon, to the display, and you can see all of your time as you go through your months, so that they do not advance or delay their position by a single day unto eternity, but complete the years with perfect justice in 364 days. Pope Gregory's calendar has 365 and a quarter. They fixed their equinox to the 21st. Sunrise is on the 18th. Can you have a Sabbath on Pope Gregory's calendar? The answer is no. Now let's see what Hanuk has just revealed to us. The Alayam add 4 intercalary days every year. Let's subtract those 4 days. What do you come to? 360. Perfect. Then you have your 6-day overplus. Let's subtract that from 360. What do you come to? 354. So when they started out at the 32-year conjunction, the sun had 354 days and the moon had 354 days. Let's continue. In 3 years, there are 1,092 days. We're speaking of the sun. And in 5 years, there are 1,820 days. Add them up yourself. So that in 8 years, there are 2,912 days. Got it. For the moon alone, the days amount in 3 years to 1,062 days. And in 5 years, she falls 50 days behind. 50 days behind? Why? They're speaking of the moon alone. There's a 6-day overplus, plus 4 intercalary days that are not added to the moon. So the moon falls behind the sun in the amount of 10 days every single year. To the sum of 1,770, there is 5 to be added. No, it should read like this. There's 2 years to be added to the 3 years, which is 1,062 days. And in 5 years, there are 1,770 days. So that for the moon, the days in 8 years amount to 2,832. For in 8 years, she falls behind to the amount of 80 days. All the days she falls behind in 8 years are 80. So it's natural for the moon to fall behind the sun. Can you stop it with your adjustments on paper? Did Hanuk any place here tell you to make an adjustment? Look what he's going to say next. And the year is accurately completed in conformity with their world stations and the stations of the sun, which rise from the portals through which the sun rises and sets for 30 days. So everything is perfect until man steps in and puts down on paper his adjustment, which does not change any of the rotations in the heavens, and then take you away and lead you to the month of Istra. Shalom.